We are back here for some more action here in the Chicago Bears franchise, as this is episode 34, week 13, as we're on the road here today, as we're in the Link, getting ready for a big epic game here between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. We're in the city of brotherly love here today, as the Eagles right now lead the NFC East, as they have a 8-3 record. Take a look at their stats here for the season, and there you see they are third in the NFL right now in points per game at 30 points per game, and of course they are also they are in the top 3 in rushing yards, as well as they about to get 116 yards a carry, or 116 yards a game in the rushing scene. But they're also known for their passing this season. They're 8th in the league when defending the pass, and so that's going to be a test here for us, as of course last week they lost against their rivals there of Dallas 35-32 in that very close game there, as Dallas did a good job there towards the end holding on to the football and really making Jalen Hurts, no pun intended here, hurt with a possession there, and of course getting down the field there and make a nice capture the lead. There you see some of the numbers here from that game. But yeah, Jalen Hurts, of course, having a great season here. Right now, they're ranked number 2 in the NFC division. Of course, a win today would definitely help them get a number 1 spot, at least try to take the number 1 spot from us. That would be definitely the tiebreaker here, as of course we are trying to. Today, I believe if we win this game, we should be able to snag and hold on and be the number 1 overall team in the NFC and get home field advantage here today. So it's a big game here if Jalen Hurts and the Eagles can, of course, knock us off. And of course, Jalen Hurts, seen here on the screen, they're telling us, coaches are to let us know that we should go in the deep passing here, and that defensively wise. And I think it makes more sense for us to go after him in the middle and short range there. He's got a good arm throwing deep. There you see 91 deep accuracy, but not as good as his mid-range accuracy, which is 95. 2,668 yards there for him, 22 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's been sacked 19 times, and he's completed 74% of his passes. He's also had 5 rushing touchdowns on 97 attempts for 375 yards. A.J. Brown, of course, is one of his main targets here, going to be in today's game. And, of course, there you see his attributes as well. And he's having a decent season as well. He is, of course, ranked 5th in the NFL when it comes to wide receivers in that position. 618 yards, 5 touchdowns for him. Not as many touchdowns as our guy, Roman Duze, who currently right now, I believe, has 14. He is right now should be getting close to hopefully today we can get him in that top spot right now. I think he's hovering around the number 2 or number 3 spot in the NFL. Barkley, of course, Saquon Barkley in real life, of course, the cover boy for Madden 26. And of course, we'll see him eventually in that game. But here in today's episode here, he is, of course, still one of the premier top halfbacks in the league. And there you see 731 yards rushing, 13 rushing touchdowns, 1 fumble. And, of course, not the best point here. I would think he would get close to 1,000 yards right now at this point in the season. But he's had a tough go here, kind of a stop-and-go type of a season. And, of course, he played most of his career, of course, against another rival of the Eagles, that being the Giants of New York. Will Shipley is, of course, their other receiver, their tight end, or their halfback. He will possibly be in the game as well. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think Barkley might be out. He does have an injury, so we'll be seeing Shipley playing in today's game. But there you see his numbers there. He's, of course, ranked 48th in the league. Now, on the offensive side of things here, the defensive plan here that or at least for the offense here, what we have to worry about here is, of course, Jalen Carter. There you see here, this is his 3rd year here in the NFL. He's from Georgia, and of course, day 1 guy. 41 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 16 sacks for the season. And of course, our job is to make sure we avoid him at all, and pretty much in all possibilities here. We're going to try to make sure we try to run the ball on the outside and kind of really do a good job trying to avoid him. CJ Gardner-Johnson, of course, a safety out there. He will, of course, be patrolling this secondary, especially the deep part of the field there. And, of course, we'll try to do our best to avoid that. So far, when it comes to interceptions, hey, we've been doing a great job here of not throwing any pick. Really, we've only thrown 1 pick throughout the whole season so far with Williams. And hopefully that will continue. As Slay, of course, he's going to be the corner. And he'll be matched up there, obviously, against Adunze. As you see the veteran there. His 13th year here in the NFL. 35 tackles, 1 interception from him. That might be low on his part there, but he is still an issue to deal with. And like I said, Saquon Barkley, he has that quad tear. He's going to be out for the next 5 weeks. And of course, Juan Allen, their middle linebacker, he has a ACL sprain. He'll be out as well. But no matter what, Will Shipley, whoever that halfback is, they're going to be a threat. Excuse me, Eagles are very known for their running game. And if not Shipley, it definitely will be Jalen Hurts, as we will have to kind of figure out how we can stop him as well. See, he's coming out here, and like I said, having a pretty decent season here. And there you see 2,668 yards, 22 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. And like I said, he'll be a person that we'll have to make sure we keep a close eye on. We'll probably have to put a couple spies from time to time out there to stopping him. But as you see here, they have a nice carry there. I believe that was who was that? I believe that was I believe Brown. Now see, Jalen Hurts runs this one there. A nice carry there for him. As he's been able to get the carry. And that's, of course, going to be a nice first down there for them. So a nice run there for the QB. Hand off now to Shipley. Shipley's going to run this, and he is going to be brought down there by Edmonds and Owens on the tackle. Stopped at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. And we'll see a man in motion here, and I believe that is Brown. Jalen Hurts had to scramble around here. Jalen Hurts taking off. He's looking for open field, and he will get some of that field there. But he'll be stopped just short of the sticks there to try to convert there on that 2nd down. 3rd and 1 coming up here. We'll see if they'll try to convert here on this one. As Jalen Hurts, of course, his number he'll probably end up calling his own number here in this situation. I wouldn't doubt it here at all. And he is going to do so as he goes ahead and runs there. That is going to be a run. And they will go ahead and give him that yardage that they need for that 1st down. 1st down here for Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, as now they're at the Bears' 33-yard line. 1st and 10. As we'll see a man in motion. Hurts hands off here to the 3rd string back as he'll come in, get a touch there. And that'll be just there for a few yards there on that 2nd down. Now we'll jump to a 3rd and 8. Ball the 31-yard line. Jalen Hurts has a man in motion. Hurts here drops back with an open backfield, throws this one up there. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be taken away. Interception there as Baker going to try to take this one back for a pick 6. Can he run this one all the way back? Yes, he can, as he does so there. Nice job as he's able to take that pick 6 or take the interception and turn to 6 there. Jerome Baker, who I am so glad we picked up in the offseason here. Shows off what he can do there. And there you see a great snag there. Taking this one and taking it back for a reservation for 6 there for the Bears. As the Bears puts the first points of the day. And that's coming from the defense here. As it's now going to be a 7-0 ball game. Nice job taking that back for, I believe, close to 80 yards on that return. We'll see here. They can do now back as Jalen Hurts will be back on offense. And Hurts now amongst the players here trying to go for that MVP award, as he is there right now currently 3rd. Josh Allen at 2nd. And, of course, our guy, who we have not seen yet here in the game yet, Caleb Williams, at 1st. Pass up the middle there. That's going to be thrown as Shipley is going to get the catch And that's going to be a nice 8-yard reception for him. We'll see now 2nd and 2 coming up here. Ball on their own 35-yard line. Jalen Hurts trying to shake off that interception. He drops back here, throws this one up there. That's going to be thrown. That's going to get all the way down to the 46-yard line. Nice first down for the Eagles as they're able to move the chains once again. As we'll see a drop back here thrown. That's going to be caught there. That's going to be Dallas Goedert as he gets the catch. And that's going to be another first down here for the Eagles. And they're definitely flying here in this one as they get down to the field here once again. Now threatening to make a chance to get a touchdown here. As we'll see now, Shipley here runs the football. And Brister going to get the tackle as he gets tackled. Shipley gets tackled there at the 23-yard line. 3rd and 9 coming up here for the Eagles. As they're now threatening here, trying to get in the red zone. And a man in motion. Drop back here for Jalen Hurts. Hurts here drops back in the pocket, throws this one off to the side there to Shipley. Shipley's going to be finally brought down as he gets his 2nd catch of the day, now at 10 yards. Interception yards here today. Nice stop there for the defense. So we forced them to kick a field goal here. We'll see how well that will pan out here as this kick is up and it goes right through the middle. No problem there for the defense, or I should say the special teams there as they get 3. So Eagles be able to get on the board here on their 2nd drive. And of course now we're out here for the first time in offense, and of course our defense helped us out by getting 7. We'll try to see if we can return the favor here by going down the field here quickly and get a nice touchdown ourselves. As we'll see a handoff here to Johnson as he's been doing an excellent job here running the football. Of course, last episode, he was just 2 yards short and 17 yards. 2 yards short of getting 100 and 17 yards short of getting a touchdown there for him. No touchdown, no 100 yards a game there for him. We'll see what we can do here. We can be more aggressive there in the running game with him. As we'll see a handoff here now going to the right-hand side. Breaks off the tackle, and it stumbles there to the 42-yard line. That's going to be a 1st and 10 here for the Bears. Bears looking to try to get something going. As we'll see a 1st and 10. Handoff here. They're going to run up the middle here as we'll say it's Homer. But, you know, again, Swift there running the football there for us. Again, I don't know why the game keeps having him come in the game even though he is hurt. And I put him on IR. I don't know what the deal is. But nonetheless, Cole Clement here throws this one there. That's going to be caught. And that's going to be a nice catch there for Cole. And he's able to get the first down there at the 29-yard line. So new set of downs here. 1st and 10 coming up here for Williams. Williams here throws this one up there. That's going to go to Dunze. Dunze makes the catch, and that's going to bring him there at the 18. As a new set of fresh downs now here for the Bears. Bears looking to strike here with a minute 24 left here in the first quarter. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson makes a nice another carry there as they get the quick hit and stop there from him to really get anything going. But now we'll see a 2nd and 7 coming up. Johnson again runs this one there as he's going to be stopped there by Davis, the defensive tackle there for the Eagles. Bears looking to try to convert here on this 3rd down. 3rd and 4 coming up here. Ball the Eagles 12-yard line. Williams here drops back in the pocket, looks to his left-hand side, finds Cole Clement, the tight end. He's going to get there as he's going to get to the 6. And that's enough there to move the chains and get a new set of downs. That'll be it for the quarter. As we go into the 2nd quarter now, we lead it 7-3 here at the link. As we're looking to, of course, score here and make it a 2-possession lead here now on the Eagles. The Eagles look right now 8-3 for the season, trying to knock off the #1 seed in the NFC right now, which is us, and try to get themselves in position to try to hopefully cause a loss here, and of course the domino effect afterwards. As Johnson finds his way into the end zone. Nice job there. Touchdown, Chicago. As Johnson finds his way into the end zone. And that's a nice, beautiful run there for him. He does a great job finishing there strong. That's going to be his 17th of the season. And we'll see the Eagles now come back out here on offense. And we'll see what Jalen Hurts can do. And let's take a look at QB rushing touchdowns so far this season. And right now, Hurt is right there, tied with the quarterback for the with the Rams. That'd be Fields at 5. As we make a nice hit there, and of course, Lamar Jackson, QBs with rushing touchdowns here right now, leading with 8. Jalen Hurts here, he cannot find nobody down the field. He's going to get sacked in the backfield there. Edmonds makes a nice tackle as gets in the backfield, makes a nice play. That's going to be his three half sacks now for him this season, as he's able to, of course, had a great game last week when we were playing against the Lions, and of course even to the point where he put some damage on their quarterback. Goff's now out for the rest of the season now because of a broken collarbone. We'll see if Dexter can I wouldn't say necessarily to do the same thing, but I'm sure he would like to take out another quarterback here. And of course help change the projection of the Eagles season. Let's take a look at TD passes there. And here you see Patrick Mahomes right nipping on our heels here, as Williams having both of those guys are having a good season right now. Kansas City is the #1 team in the AFC right now, as they have a nice winning record for themselves, and they're trying to, of course, clinch a spot there as they try to have the path to at least the AFC side of things go through Kansas City. As we'll see a pass there over there caught, and that's going to be a nice reception. Or actually not enough there. Excuse me, get the first down. 2nd and 6 coming up, pass up the middle there. Roman Duze gets a catch, and that's going to be it's not going to be a catch, it's going to be a drop pass. As they say no, it was a drop. He didn't hold on to it. So now 3rd and 6 coming up here now for the Bears. Lead at 14-3. Williams here drops back, throws a quick short pass there to Elijah Moore. And Moore will, of course, get that one there at the 37-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 here for Chicago, as they're looking to get their 2nd offensive touchdown here today. And play action here for Williams. Williams throws this one there to Elijah Moore again, and he'll get there, as he'll get a gain of 9 on the play. Put him at the 28-yard line. It's going to be a 2nd and 1. Trying to see if we can get this offensive going. And so far, it's looking very good here. So we'll see nice crisp passes as we get a nice carry there. That's going to get us another few more yards and just enough there to get the first down. As the ball's now at the 23-yard line of the Eagles. As we'll see now, 1st and 10 coming up. Williams here calling an audible here. Drops back here, looking up the middle there. That's going to be Roman Duze. And this time Duze holds on to it, as he gets the nice catch there. That's going to be a 1st down, as Holcomb tried to break that up there. But Roman Duze doing a great job there absorbing the hit and keeping a hold on the football. As see a pass there. That was intended there for Cole Clement, but there is a penalty on the play. And they're going to say pass interference there on Devin White. And he's going to get called on that play. It's going to be half just to the goal. The ball's going to be placed at the 1-yard line. We'll see what the Bears can do here. As the Bears now, quarterback now calling an audible. And we could be seeing, we got not necessarily enough big boys to throw. I think it's more of a passing situation. Yeah, pass up the middle there. That's going to be Cole Clement as he finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago! As the Bears, again, gets another score here, this time through the air game. And that's Cole Clement's 9th touchdown of the season, as he gets his first here today. And nice catch there from him. And of course, big target there. I love throwing to him in these situations there. And he shows why he is such a valuable asset to us on the inside of the red zone here. So now 21-3 here with a little less than 6 minutes left here in the ball game. We'll see what Jalen Hurts can do now here on this 1st and 10. Ball on their own 27. And Hurts is going to call his own number here, as he's going to get roughed up pretty good. Ping pong back and forth as Stevenson makes the tackle. Be a gain of 4 on the play there for the Eagles QB. We'll see now 3rd and 6 coming up. We'll play later. We'll see Jalen Hurts throws this one up there. That's going to be thrown. And oh, wow. Dallas Gertz had to go down and grab that. That was near his knees. And he came up with it with a great catch there. 1st 10 here for the Eagles, as we'll see Shipley now has the football. And Sweat is going to, of course, get a nice shoestring tackle. And he only gets back to the line of scrimmage there on that play. 2nd and 10 coming up. Ball at dead midfield. Pass there being thrown. That's going to be completed. And caught as tight end Dallas Goedert again makes another nice catch. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Trying to convert here. They're trying to get this one near the 40 to get the first down. Hurts here, drops back in the pocket. He's going to scramble around here, and Hurts just had nothing but green grass before he's met up by Edmonds. And he is going to be taken down there as he gets the first down. So, the running game is their bread and butter, but it's mostly coming from, not necessarily from Shipley here. For whatever reason, they're not trusting him, but relying on Jalen Hurts. And I think if they have Hurts run this too much here, I'm sure the Bears defense, obviously, they do not like quarterbacks running on them. You can prove it from previous games. But even quarterbacks that just stay in the pocket and throwing, guys like Dexter want to put a good, smash them up, bang them up, and make sure they can't do too much the rest of the game, just like last week against the Lions. As we get a stop there, a nice throw there to Shipley. And Shipley barely didn't get nothing on that play. 3rd and 7 coming up. And a tackle in the backfield there. That is the rookie, Danny Hill, getting to the backfield there, getting hold of the quarterback there as Danny gets a sack there. That's his 3rd and a half sack of the season. I should say his 3rd sack of the season there for him as he makes a nice play and is able to get in there. As we'll see, that kick is no good, as now they'll have to have their defense come out here and stop Caleb Williams. There you see Williams' numbers in today's game, and Joe Burrow and, of course, Dak Prescott right behind him there. Williams having a really good, successful second season here with the Bears. Not having that sophomore slump that a lot of rookies have after coming off a great year. He has really stepped up his game here. The game's coming to him at a good speed. He's doing a better job of passing the football here, and we're only hoping more good things can happen, especially if we can just improve this offensive line. That's one of the things we're looking at when it comes to scouting this season. Is try to get that ball moved even better and more efficiently in the passing game, so we can let him sit back and pass and whatnot. So you see here a holding call there put on the Bears as they'll go back now 10 yards. The ball will be back at near midfield. 1st and 20 coming up here from Williams as he'll throw this one up there. That's going to be caught by Cole, and Cole's going to come down with it with a nice catch at the 18-yard line. Big play there. Good job of getting back in the yardage and more. So put him now at 1st and 10 here, now striking inside the 20. 1st and 10 coming up here with a $1:18 left here in the first half. Open backfield here. Williams here drops back in the pocket, throws up the middle there, finds Roman Dunze. Dunze fights there for that first down, as he will be stopped there at the 40 or at the 6-yard line for that first down. 40 seconds left here. Bears looking to try to score here at least one more time before the half. As we have a pass there in the hands of Cole and right out of his hands, as that's going to be an incomplete pass. Looking at now as 2nd and goal coming up. We'll see if they'll try to go for the pass again here like they did before, or if they'll go to the running game. As Williams here drops back in the pocket, throws this one up the middle there, and that's going to be DJ Moore. DJ Moore into the end zone. His 9th touchdown of the season. His first of the day, and the Bears again score through the air game here in the red zone as they throw a nice lightning strike there. Great job connecting there, and of course DJ Moore has been just very helpful, especially this year more so than last year, helping the rookie at that last year picked up a lot of helping out, and of course the two of them worked over during the course of the offseason on their timing, and so far that's been working very well for the two of them, as that's his 9th of the season. We'll see now ball the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up here for Jalen Hurts. Hurts throws this one there. That's going to be thrown down quickly on the ground, as that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Eagles, as they'll make a change on the line here. Audible being called. Hurts here, drops back. No nobody in the backfield there, but Brister's going to intercept it. Brister going to try to take this back for a pick 6 like he did earlier. And that's going to be another interception for him. His 4th interception of the season. As he, of course, came up, got the interception earlier, and of course took it back for pick 6, and now he is looking to do that again here, but unfortunately could not. He's trying to get the good blocking there, but he's got a position now here for us that we don't have to do too much here. So now 1st and 10 with just 17 seconds left here. Try to see if we can score before the half. And oh, look at that. Roman Duze wide open. He's going to find his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. As the Bears, wide receiver number 1 is going to be wide open there on that play there. Fans are, of course, booing us. But a great pass there. He was wide open. Blown coverage there by the secondary of the Eagles. And they are going to find their way into the end zone. Nice play. I don't know what happened there on that from Gardner. Yeah, Gardner Johnson, Blankenship. What is going on? Slay. All those guys there just blew that completely up. So now we score, of course, score the touchdown there. Nice job. As now we'll see Shipley here holding on to the football, and that's going to how the first half is going to end. So now, going into halftime here, we, of course, have a nice lead here, 35-3. I would be surprised if we start seeing some backups come in at some point here with Williams, and, of course, protect him and don't get him hurt. Could be seeing Russell Wilson at some point in this game coming in and getting reps as well. But first, we'll take a look here around the league. Penix Jr. is right now to have the lead right now going into the getting ready to go to halftime there, 17-10. As, of course, Santiago, their backup, is playing there for the Lions. As for the Bills and Saints, 9 seconds left, tied at 7 apiece there. Josh Allen looked like he's having a pretty good day there. And, of course, in the game there, in the NFC North, the Packers and the Vikings, classic rivalry, 5-6 for the Vikings, 5-7 for the Pack. And as we take a look there, it's 7-7 as we go into halftime. Or as they get ready to go to halftime there. So not a bad first half. Brister, of course, took one back for a touchdown. And, of course, then also as well got another interception. And now trying to get our team back into, or got to try to get, well, at least got a good field position there for the most part there. He has now 5 interceptions for the season. As we see, Bears back out here with Johnson, makes a nice, got a yard on that carry there. Just did a poor job there of getting around our block there. As we see another carry there. That's going to be now a nice carry there for about 8 on the play. 2nd and 1 coming up, ball on the 35-yard line for the Bears. As we'll see a handoff here. They're going to go right up the middle here with Homer. Homer's going to get there, and he's going to get enough there for the first down. Nice job there, stepping up on 3rd down on that play, helping us convert for the first. Now ball at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10. And, of course, here you see we're just trying to milk this as much as we possibly can. We have a nice lead, obviously, and we're not going to try to ruin it here as a 6-possession lead. We're just going to try to do our best here and just try to run the ball as much as we possibly can. Give our running backs some time to get their legs stretched out here. And just really try to wear down this defense now with the run. And, of course, wearing down the clock as well on them and give them their offense a less chance now of seeing any kind of appearance in drives. Of course, their drives are going to have to be quick. They're going to have to go down the field quickly there with their ability to throw on that. That's kind of what I want to do. I want to make sure that Jalen Hurts has to use his arm and not necessarily his legs to make plays and get down the field here. He's going to have to use that arm and be tested here against our defense, as we'll see us now. Nice run there as he's got 80 yards and, of course, a rushing touchdown there for Johnson. And like I said, Johnson just did a great job here stepping up to the plate here as Swift, of course, out. We will not see Swift probably until postseason. It won't be until like deep into the postseason when we see him. And hopefully he'll be ready to go there. He's been doing a great job there. He's rehabbing very nicely. And we're hoping to have him just continue where he left off at and have a really good run during the playoffs. But obviously, I think for during that playoff run, we'll definitely have Johnson. He's obviously the guy with the, he's got the momentum going on his side right now. Obviously Swift's going to be important, but I think Johnson will be just as well. But yeah, Swift will definitely. We're not going to throw Swift to the side there. That was just a freak injury that happened. But we'll see we get called on a call there. So we have to go back. It's going to be now a 3rd and 12 coming up. Pass there. We're going to get a quick catch there from Cole Clement as he's going to get us inside the 5 there. As that's going to be a 1st and goal there as the Eagles thought they had us pinned up against the wall there and thought that they had us in trouble. But no. We were able to get back as we'll see a pass there to Moore. Elijah Moore could not hold on to that pass there. That's going to be an incomplete pass. He got it roughed up pretty good. Williams was not trying to hang him out to dry there, but it looked like it was. Pass there now, diving catch, and he's going to get this one inside the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. As he's got a touchdown now here, his 3rd of the season, his 1st of the day. And the Bears keep tacking on more here, as now he has now thrown a touchdown to each of his receivers. DJ Moore, Elijah Moore, Dunze, and Clement. So nice job here so far for our QB as he is showing off what he can do here. And there you see a highlight from the first half. And of course, Brister just having Baker having a great day here. So is Brister. Okay, yeah, it was Baker that got the interception. My bad. I've been saying Brister. See, Baker had it. As we'll see now a pass there. And that is a handoff there to Shipley. Yes, that's going to be just a few yards there on the play. We'll jump down to a 3rd and 7. Ball on the 28-yard line. Jalen Hurts here drops back here. He is running for his life, and he's going to run here. He'll try to get a hold of him, but Bird and another Bear there, Dexter, gets the tackle, but it's too late as he does get the 1st down. We'll see now here, 1st and 10. Jalen here throws this one up there. And nice pass there. That's going to be completed. And that's going to get him all the way down there inside the 20. Big play there from Jalen Hurts as he's able to find Smith there on that play. Puts now a 1st and 10 here, and that's going to put now us on an alert here as we got to be prepared. They're going to try to score here. Pass there will be completed as we try to stop Shipley. Shipley breaks off a tackle, but finally he's getting taken there at the 13-yard line. So nice job of fighting, fighting off that block and then getting up the field. And now we'll see a flinch on the line there. That's going to be on the offense. And it looks like it's going to be an offensive false start. And that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, putting them down at the 18-yard line. So now 2nd and 8. Drop back here. We'll see Jalen Hurts. He's going to run here. And he is going to be met up there by Gordon as he's going to be stopped just 3 yards short of the sticks. As it's going to be a 3rd and 3 coming up. So he does get the yardage back with his legs here. Now we'll see if they can convert here on this 3rd down. We'll see if they'll call his own number or not. Hurts here drops back in the pocket. He is being chased down by Dexter and gets a little help there from Hill. As that's a half a sack for both of them. Hill now has 3.5 sacks, and Dexter has now 8 for the season. That's it for the 3rd quarter. 42-3 here in this one, as we're putting a nice 40-point lead, or I'm tempted to try to put a 39-point lead on them right now here in Philadelphia. Tough day for Philly fans here, as now they could be looking at a 8-4 record coming up. I see a pass there. That's going to go to the back of the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown. Dotson on the dot there. as he's able to hold on to it and keep his feet in bounds. Touchdown, Eagles. As the Eagles wide receiver there finds his way in the end zone. 8 plays, 81 yards. Taking 3:45 off the clock there. Nice job there to start off in the fourth quarter. And now they're trying to get back in this ball game. 42-10 here in Philly. As we have the ball back on our own 32-yard line. 1st and 10 here for the Bears. Hand off to Johnson. He's going to go to the left-hand side and get up the gap there, and that's going to be a nice 5-yard carry for 2nd and 5 coming up. So 2nd and 5, ball on the 38-yard line. We'll see a handoff there to Johnson. Nice job there. Johnson getting around and getting a good blocking. And he has now reached for 100 yards for the day and a touchdown. So nice job here. Tried to do that last week, but Lions were just too dominant in that running game there. And of course, we kind of, after we were able to really get the passing game going, we kind of somewhat abandoned the run and started passing a little bit more. But when we realized that we were trying to get him 100 yards there, we just didn't have enough time on the clock there to help us out. Johnson, oh, nice hurdle there from him. And now we'll see a flag now. And it looks like it's going to be a holding call. It's going to be on the offense. Collins, that's a 10-yard penalty, puts us now at the 41-yard line. Makes it a 3rd and 16 coming up here, so we need a 3rd and 16 type of play. So I'm assuming they'll probably go deep here to get that first down. Williams here rolls out, fires this one to Cole Clement. Cole Clement taking this one all the way down to the 25. Nice job there from him as he gets the first down. Nice pass even from Williams as he has 4 touchdown passes now for the day. Looking for number 5 here. We'll see what he can do as he rolls out. And he's going to get hit as he throws. And that ball's going to be right in bounds for Cole Clement. What a play there. I think the defender there that was covering Cole thought that ball was going to be out of bounds. But no, Cole was able to stay in bounds and hold on to it and keep his feet in bounds. Making a nice catch there. Nice job there. Tight rope in the sideline. And now we're at the 1-yard line after trying to get Williams there on that little sneak. Williams here now under center. Ball on the 1-yard line. They're going to go QB sneak again, and this time he's able to get there in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago, as that's rushing touchdown number 2 for Caleb Williams. And now we take a lead here. It's going to be now a 49-10 ball game here as Caleb having a great year here, year 2. It's being a lot more, even more exciting than year 1. 1st and 10, ball on the 26-yard line here. As we'll see a pass there thrown, and it's going to be completed. As it's going to be now a 2nd and inches. As we've been doing a pretty good job here in this second half, I would have to say, for really stopping Jalen from getting runs. Of course, he has run on us a couple of times now here, but for the most part here, we've kind of had him settle down, and of course that running game is going to have to be taken out now because they are down by too much, and really not a chance really for them to get back here. They just got to get back into this ball game here. They're going to have to do a lot of passing here, but of course, they're obviously going to try to sneak some runs in as well. Hurts there now scrambling here, takes off. Oh, couldn't get the tackle there. Gordon tried to get the tackle at the 46, but he's going to slide as he's going to give himself up there getting the first down. Defense now here really want to put a good hit on him as Hurts now drops back in the pocket, goes up the middle there, finds his halfback Shipley as he gets the catch there, and that's going to be a first down as they move the chains at the 34-yard line. Pass up the middle there once again. That's going to be thrown there. That's Dotson, who got the only touchdown so far here for the Eagles here today. As he is going to get a nice catch there for a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 coming up. Ball on the 26-yard line. Hurts here, hands off. No play action. No, it's a read option. He's going to run this one as he's going to finally get tripped up at the 5. Nice job there as the fans now getting behind him here. And now the Eagles here making another threat here as they made one. It was a deep one there earlier when they found Dotson. And now they're going to try to throw this one there. And Brister gets another interception. And that's going to be a touchback as Brister gets another one there. Nice job. As he gets another interception and gets us another chance now to place the ball on our own 20-yard line here. As he looks at the quarterback's eyes there and then picks that one off. Great job. Great coverage there from Baker. Oh, wow. Baker and Brister doing a great job here, helping each other out, covering that receiver and covering that spot there. And now you see Johnson there, 101 for the day. As we get the ball back on our own 20-yard line after the interception. Let's see what we can do here with 2:55. We don't have to do too much. Just pretty much run the ball here as we'll run this one with Homer. Homer breaking off tackles before he gets taken down at the 38. So a nice 18-yard carry for him. As that'll be a first down. Getting close to the 2-minute warning here for the Bears as we'll hand off to Homer again. Homer running this one as he'll get a few more yards there. Definitely getting that running game going here for him. 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Bears. As we have the 2-minute warning there. Wilson now in the game. And, of course, I think Homer now is in the game as well. Actually, I see a lot of different players now in the game. They've brought in a lot of the second-string guys here. I see the receivers also, too. Okay, no, Rome's still out. Or, yeah, Oduzze's still out there. But Wilson under center here as he'll take the final snaps here of the game as Homer has a run. Oh, look at this. Big run, big chunk there. And he'll get all the way down to the 6-yard line. Nice run there for him. About a 25, 30-yard run there for him as he gets a huge first down. Ball the 11-yard line. Homer here run this one on the right side, and he is going to get snagged up there and caught there quickly as Huff is able to make the tackle. 2nd and 11 coming up here, just 30 seconds left. And really last chance to see if we can get in the end zone here as Johnson now is back in the ball game here. He's going to get stopped at the 5. And I think that might be just it. No, they're going to go for it here. It's 2nd and 4 or 3rd and 4 coming up here. Just a few seconds left. Hand this off to Homer. Homer's going to find his way, and they're going to say he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. As they put a nice exclamation point on this one. As they get Homer into the end zone. That's going to be his 2nd rushing touchdown. Or no, excuse me, his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. And that is going to be your ball game. And Chicago wins this one 55-10 is your final here at the Link. As the Chicago Bears pull off another great victory here, now making themselves now 12-0, the only undefeated team so far here in the NFL. And nice job there as they play some excellent defense here. A lot of guys really stepped up here today defensively and did a great job there, only giving up 10 points in today's game. Edmonds, Brister, Stevenson, Hill, Baker. I'm so glad Hill's. I'm loving seeing Hill be more active, more just going after, making great plays there. At some point here, I've been. If you guys have noticed, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have switched him and Sweat in defensive in different formations to give him a chance to play on that other side of the line there for us. And I think that's what's been working for us. It's been helpful for us in this game. But yeah, great performance for our Bears. Once again, they have just been unstoppable and continue to have a great season. As you see the time possession there, 23 minutes, 47 seconds. And they had 20 minutes and some change as well. So pretty close there in time possession for both teams. Caleb Williams, 17 of 20, 252. 4 touchdowns, completed 77% of his passes. Jalen Hurts, 16 of 23, 187, 69% of his passes completed. Giggity. 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions in the game. Johnson, 17 carries, 108 yards, a rushing touchdown for him. He had 3 broken tackles in today's game, and his longest run was 16 yards. Jalen Hurts, of course, had a nice day on the ground, 11 carries for 100 yards, 1 broken tackle. He had his longest run was 24 yards. Homer, 8 carries for 86 yards and a touchdown for him. Shipley, 7 of 14. And Williams had 2 carries for 2 yards and a touchdown there for him as well. And then Cole Clement, 7 catches for 137. Biggest nice day there for him. He's our receiving leader here today. 1 touchdown for him. Roman Duza had his touchdown as well on 5 catches, 77 yards. Shipley, 5 catches for 26. Dotson, 4 catches for 43 and a touchdown. Moore, Elijah Moore that being, 4 catches for 32 yards and a touchdown. And then, of course, DJ Moore, 1 catch for 6 yards and a tutty as well. So, and of course, we should have been throwing to DJ Moore a little bit more. He was looking actually pretty good there. He had a few plays. There was quite a few plays that he was actually open that I should have gone for. But, yeah. Then defensively here, you see the numbers for the Eagles. Eagles had a great day there. Started off pretty well there. But then, just really, we just kind of, huff, which I was surprised. I mean, we were throwing, or I should say, no, it was Slay and Blankenship and Gardner Johnson. We were kind of thrown in their direction. And in some ways, I was kind of tempting them and stuff like that. But they wasn't feeling it, and they just did not. There were a couple of batted balls and stuff they got on us. But for the most part, I think they just, and then, of course, that play that we threw to Rome, it was just like, wow, how did we get that through there? Like, that was just busted coverage all over. Defensively, Edmonds, 13 tackles, TFL, a sack. Brister, 8 tackles, 2 interceptions in the game. He has now 5 for the season. Stevenson, 6 tackles, TFL. Hill, 5 tackles, 2 TFLs, sack and a half. He has now 3.5 sacks for the season. Baker, 4 tackles, interception, and a defensive touchdown. Second interception, of course, his first defensive touchdown of the season. And, of course, Dexter, as you see here, getting a nice little upgrade. He had 3 tackles, TFL, and a half a sack, meaning he has now 8 sacks for the season. Gets a nice little upgrade there in the run-stopping upgrade, which is going to be very helpful for us. And we'll see what he'll use the second skill point here for. He's going to use it for power rusher. So that's going to be nice, as we need to upgrade that. 83 overall now. He's an 85 overall here for us. And he's the only one that really got an upgrade. So, coming up in the next episode, we head back home for Week 14. We're taking on the Washington Commanders back at Soldier Field. They are currently 6-6, but don't let that fool you, because now we have to deal with another running quarterback, and that is Jalen Daniels that we have to worry about. We take our 12-0 record. We're trying to see if we can go 13-0 in Week 14. We also have a DB breakout. We'll see who that's about. I can only imagine. Maybe it's Jalen Hurts. No, it would be Jalen Hurts. It would be Brister. Either Brister or who else? Or Gordon. One of the guys like that. I would say probably be Brister. Probably going to be having a breakout with. But we'll see what that's all about. And, of course, we'll see our game plan. Of course, obviously try to stop Jalen Daniels and that Commanders' offense there. But, they have not been, you see, obviously you can tell they're not playing too good. But they have been winning the last 5 games. They've been 3-2 in their last 5. They did lose to the Cowboys last week, 31-21. Don't let that 6-6 fool you, because that is definitely, that is definitely fool's gold right there. If you're thinking that you're going to take over this team here, we've got to be very cautious how that's going to play out here. But I think what I've noticed here, they've had a lot of discipline issues. There've been a lot of penalties thrown their way. So we'll see if that will be something that will be helpful for us in this game. But that's it for this episode of the Chicago Bears franchise. Stick around for more here on the channel as we get ready for Week 14. And we take on the Commanders of DC. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, and of course, if you are liking this series, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. And of course, hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series that drops on the channel. And of course, be looking out for new content from MLB The Show, College Football 26, and of course, we'll still have content from this series as well as we get wrapped up this one, as well as our Hot and Scotty series here on the main channel. And don't forget to go also check out our second channel here on YouTube at ESGNet plus LP here on the channel. I'll leave a link down below for that channel, or of course, all you have to do is really go to our homepage here on YouTube, and there'll be a link up above there in the about part. But that's it for me. As always, stay tuned. Let's go, Bear Nation. Let's bear down. Let's get ready for Week 14. Let's keep this streak alive. Let's go 13-0, baby. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time.